Hello there, everybody. This is General Snivy, and welcome back to more of the Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days playthrough. Last time, Xion fell into a comatose-like state and is in a deep sleep. So in today's session, we're going to find a way to possibly wake her up, if we can. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead and get things underway. First off, though, we're going to be doing a bit of a saving between the main save file and the backup save. There we go. Let's go. Time to get to work. Excuse me. Roxas, in light of your excellent performance, we have decided to award you a new rank. Neat. We have obtained Agent rank, new character unlocked for mission mode. Cool. Although I kind of find it surprising that we're awarded a new rank at this point in time, considering our most recent outburst. The latest and greatest merchandise is in, Kupo. Have a good look, Kupo. Or have a look, whatever. You get the idea. Let's see what we got. Gimme. Anyway, we can now purchase high potions and high ethers from the Moogle shop now with heart points, so that's pretty cool. As well as some Fyras, Blizzaras, Curas, etc. There's also a magic level 3 panel we can buy now. Dodge Roll Plus. Neat. There's another aerial recovery that we can technically purchase, but it has 3 link panels. So why this is because apparently aerial recovery has levels. Interesting. Also, there's Auto Life Level Plus. Cool. Limit Boost. Increases the upper limit of your yellow gauge so you can use limit breaks sooner. Cool. Allows you to automatically lock onto an available target while attacking. That's a pretty cool ability. But I think I'm going to go with Auto Life Level Plus. The reason why is... Also, hello, Duval Lowell. Welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. Also, I'm glad to see that you too are a fan of this game. There we go. Let's see, what should we put in here? Maybe I'll put in another cure. Yeah, that'll work. We can also synthesize some new items, I believe. I'm not sure what those items are, but we'll find out. Doesn't look like it. Okay then, never mind. Okay. Well, it's good to know that we achieved a new rank and can buy some pretty neato stuff now. You'll be teamed with Luxor today. Depart as soon as you're ready. Alrighty, let's see what mission we have. So, our mission today is eliminate the pink consorters. And we're going to Wonderland. Pink consorters have surfaced in Wonderland. Team up with Luxor, find them and eliminate them at once. Also be on the lookout for blizzard plants. Dispatch them with fire magic. Sounds fun. So, our clear bonuses for this will get a dodge roll with a link of 3, gear component A, and bronze. And we also can get a chance of other random bonuses along the way. Let's go! There's also something I want to do real quick. And, boom. So basically what I did there was I distributed the gift chests that I currently have saved up. So, figure I'd throw that out there. So if any of you are playing League of Legends, enjoy your reward. So, we're here hunting specific game today, What? Oh, right. What's wrong? First time here? No, I was here on a mission a little while ago. And I ran into this white rabbit in a huge hurry to get somewhere. A rabbit, really? I lost sight of him before I had a chance to see what the deal was, though. Looks like that. A window of opportunity can open and close in the blink of an eye. Well, he's not wrong. It's whether or not you can jump on the chance when it arises that determines a man's fate. Let's hope we stand up... Let's hope we stand up to the odds this time around. Right. Let's get started. Okay, so our targets shouldn't be too bad to take down. There's also 8 treasures here, so that pretty much says to me that we're going to be exploring this world quite a bit. As far as Luxord as a partner is concerned, he is a gambling man at that. He really is. Now I feel like I got a fart. Oh, that feels good. You know what they say, better out than in. Okay. So again, this mission shouldn't be too bad. I say this as I'm about to frickin' die. Get over here, you little jerk. It just seems like to me there are so many aerial enemies in this game that your best bet is to tailor your play style towards aerial combat or mid-air combat. At least that's what it seems like to me. Of course, there are plenty of ground enemies too, but it just seems as though to me there are a lot more aerial enemies than there are ground enemies. Kind of weird how things are balanced the way they are. Okay. Let's continue our little expedition now, shall we? So as I was trying to say before, Luxord is a gambling man. As such, his primary methods of attack are cards, and what the hell was that? That was a strange ability. Anyway, back to what I was saying. His primary attacking method of choice are cards, dice, etc. He's also someone who tends to use a lot of magic too. So use that to your advantage. I'm not really sure how good he is in mission mode, as, again, as I've mentioned before, I have not really played mission mode all that much at all. The only time I really dove into mission mode was like once or twice, if that. And even then, it's not like I did a whole lot in mission mode. I only took on like 1 or 2 missions, that's it. It's not that mission mode isn't fun or anything, far from it. It's actually quite a fun time. But I just find the story to be a lot more engaging to me. It's one of those things where I want to see what happens next in this grand adventure. So as a result, the side modes don't really interest me all that much in this game. It's kind of a wonder why no such side mode was made any sort of return. Until Drink Drop Distance, that is. Okay, what the hell am I hitting? It's like I'm hitting some sort of wall or something. Well, that sure took an unnecessary amount of time. Thanks, Luxord, for stealing that kill. Thankfully, even if your partner takes the kill from you, you still get the heart points in return, which is fair, and that should help. I mean, that should be fair. Okay. Time to explore this lovely, lovely place. This garden belongs to the Queen, and it's private. No trespassing. Thank you. Okay. I guess it makes sense, considering the Queen of Hearts does rule over this land, and she has every right to restrict access to such a place like this. Or any place for that matter. She's practically a dictator, just saying. Okay. As far as what to talk about today, there's not really a whole lot on my mind. I guess one thing I will go ahead and mention is that last night I decided to pick up Banjo-Kazooie again on the Xbox One and just work on trying to get reacquainted with the game and its mechanics and just work on my fundamentals. So in other words, I did another sort of speedrun practice kind of thing. That's essentially what I did. Got a okay time, nothing too fancy. For in-game time, it was like a 2:26:26, which is roughly average for me. Usually it's around 2:20, 2:30 mark, somewhere around there. So after not playing the game for about 4 months, I gotta say, it was better than I was expecting. That's for sure. Anyway, back to this. Lose something? Huh? Who's there? Who indeed? A cat? A chest-hire cat, if you please, or if you don't. Did you have a point? Yes, of course. But then I also had none at all. Which would you prefer? What a dumb question. I'll be asking the questions here. Well then, ask away. Of course, the answers may be a bit difficult to find. What was that all about? Well, he does speak in riddles, so of course that makes sense. Still no pink concerters. Looking for something? What, again? Really? You again? Whom did you expect, whatever it is you're looking for? If I were you, I asked me. You know where the Heartless are? Naturally, but then it would be in my nature to lie. Of course, the question is, should I lie about the flowers, like the what you're looking for, or just lie about the words? That doesn't make any sense. English. What a weird cat. Still, you gave us a nice reveal. What do you mean? Come on. Let's go find those Heartless. Okay. Basically, what he's saying is, check the flowers. Sadly, you can only check the flowers once you clear out all the Heartless in the area. or around the flower at the very least. So that is something you need to keep into account, or take into account, rather. Hello. It appears that this enemy has a tendency to blind you with lots and lots of darkness. Also, that email, it was nothing. It was just some highlights on Reddit or something. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Okay, how the hell did I die? Well, that was a load of bull. I seriously don't know how I ended up dying there, but regardless though, that was stupid. Okay, I guess that darkness of which is floating around that thing, it acts like poison too. I have no idea. The game's being weird. Okay. Now I kind of wonder if auto life will activate again since I ended up respawning. Probably not. It'll probably only become available again after the mission is over. Your guess is as good as mine at this point, but I don't intend on finding out anytime soon. At least I hope not. Whew. Well, that was hairy. On to the next one. I gotta say, these things are pretty damn annoying. Just because of the fact that they not only can blind you, but their smoke kind of acts like poison. Plus, keeping track of them can be kind of a pain too. Especially considering the environment that you're in has a ton of walls. Lots and lots of walls that you can crash into without warning. Whew. Again, way too close for comfort, for sure. Okay, let's continue our little expedition now, shall we? Now, hitting one of those holes, I believe will take you to a previous area, which is something you definitely don't want to do. At least not now. Not while we're still searching for these damn targets. Another kind of annoying thing about this is that the layout of Wonderland is the Kingdom Hearts 1 layout. I guess that makes sense considering that you don't really explore this place ever again in any future Kingdom Hearts title, as far as I know. Well, besides Recoded, but we don't talk about that one. I'm kidding. But seriously though. Recoded is basically just a rehash of the first game, just on the DS. But again, we'll cross that road when we get to it eventually. Come on, examine the thing. Well, that was pretty sweet. It's kind of weird how Aereo can be effective against the Also, setting it on fire is also a pretty good idea, too. Not sure if that's its weakness or not, but regardless, though, it is another thing you can try. Okay, so auto life can activate again upon respawning. So I guess use it to your advantage. Bravo! Bravo! It appears you found what you were looking for. Of course, there's still one more to find. I wonder if you wonder where it could be. We'd find it easy enough if you told us where to look, but I'm not holding my breath. Oh, but you must. That would be loads of fun. But then, wouldn't you have... But then, you'd have to be mad. Okay. Mad enough to hide within a bird cage, perhaps. Or mad like me. That was helpful. It actually kind of was. So now we just need to search for a bird cage. Question is though, where can we find such a cage? Well, doesn't hurt to look around a bit. Until we eventually stumble across it. Oh, hi. Honestly, I don't think this is an area where we really need to go to. It's more or less an area where you can just go and fight a few Heartless, and maybe there's a treasure here, I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, there's definitely a treasure here at least. So, despite having more or less the Kingdom Hearts layout of Wonderland, that doesn't mean that that everything is one-to-one on this place. For instance, there are certain areas of which you would normally be able to get to. You can't really get to those areas in this game, as they simply do not exist, or there's no path to get to them. Exactly. Just saying. Okay. I seriously hate how easy it is to lose lock-on in this game. Like, any sort of obstruction can just completely throw your targeting cursor off for no reason. Even if it's not completely blocking the view of the target, you'll still lose lock-on for no reason. That is annoying. I wonder how I can even get to this treasure, or even if I can. Probably don't have a high enough level for my high jump. You would think maybe you would be able to do some sort of uppercut to get some extra air or something. But no. Sadly, it doesn't look like we're going to be getting that one. That is lame. Oh well. Well, it was worth a look anyway. Plus, the extra heart points will definitely come in handy for later purchases. That is for sure. One thing I kind of wonder is, if you happen to fall in mission mode, does that mean you automatically fail the mission, or can you respawn like you can in the main game? Guess we'll cross that road when we get to it. But right now, though, that's just simply not going to be the case. Seems like air dashes are the way to go here. Also, I think we found our bird cage. Yep, there it is. Funny enough, that's the same cage of which Alice was thrown into when we first explored this wondrous world. Just saying. And it was also the same cage in which she disappeared from, too. There we go, finally. Another thing worth noting too is if you do happen to die after uncovering one of these things' locations, upon respawning, the enemy will still be there. Albeit it's fully healed, but even so. At least it's still there. Okay. There we go. All done. Game, set, and match. What are you, a tennis coach now? Another mission down. Quite brilliant indeed. Your site's been set and found again. How did you know where they'd be? Are you connected to the Heartless somehow? Yes, am I? Or aren't I? You'll have to decide. That cat is a walking question mark. Nobody's gonna reveal his hand from the get-go. You have to outwit your opponent in the give and take to figure them out. Apparently I can't read today. And frankly, I don't see you outwitting that cat anytime soon. Well, excuse me. Let's head back, Roxas. Sounds like a plan to me, honestly. Even though there's still 2 treasures left to pick up, heading back now may be the best option. Honestly, I feel like that is the case. Just simply because of the fact that one of the chests we can't exactly get to right now. Also, Unity Badge. Sweet. Alrighty then, that was easy enough. I say as I died at least twice in this mission. Oh well, it is what it is. Hey Axel, good to see you again. Axel, about Xion. Syax told me what happened this morning. What does he hate? Why does he hate her so much? Listen to you. How come you do that? Talk like you're a real person. Maybe it's because he is? Wink, wink. Why? What did I say? I don't know how real people talk. I mean, sometimes you sound like you really are heartsick or something. When I saw her lying there, I couldn't stop thinking that she'll never wake up. She will. After all, Roxas fell into a deep comatose state as well, and he woke up eventually, right? So why Xion can't wake up too is beyond me. Syax called her broken. Well, Syax is an asshole, so ignore him. Plain and simple. Well, if it cheers you up, I'm probably a lot more broken than her. Sayax knows something about her. Why me and her are special nobodies? Well, what? If it's gonna keep you up all night, I can ask him for you. Really? You would do that? Really? Yes, really. Sheesh, sit down. I'll ask, but don't get your hopes up. Straight answers aren't exactly his specialty. He's more likely to tell you that than he is to me. True. I just hope she wakes up soon. Me too, dude. Me too. Hey, that was uncalled for. I warned you to keep out of this. And I told you I can't. I have to know what Xion's deal is. Why can't you be straight with me for once? Just like you're always honest with me. Well, I guess he's got a point. Okay, you got me there. Xion has no right to be among our number. Why not? What is it you two see in that thing? Just look at it. She's not an it, you asshat. Well, other than those difficult moments, that was a pretty successful mission, all things considered. Still, we're no closer to waking up Xion anytime soon, but hopefully we'll figure something out later down the line. For now, let's continue. Day 173, Lies. Hey, Roxas. Find out anything about Xion? I talked to Sayax. Really? What did he say? His lips were sealed. Sorry, man. I tried. That's okay. But he did say he would take back calling her broken if she proves herself more capable going forward. The best thing you can do for her now is keep up the good work. I will. Thanks, Axel. That's great news. I think there's more to it than that. Sorry, Roxas. Yeah, as I thought. What'd you think this was all about? Anyway, powering up abilities. Some ability panels come in multiple sizes. The ones with larger link zones can be powered up more, but that also leaves less room for other kinds of panels. Try to find the right balance. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Anyway, let's see what we can equip now. Oh, right, there's this. Done. There's a reason why this day is labeled lies. Like lies, deceit, betrayal, top 10 anime betrayals. You know what I mean? Okay. I think I'll go ahead and buy something here. This ought to work. Auto lock and limit boost. We also have a new weapon here. Prestige gear. Transforms your weapon to one with extreme strength. Pretty cool, all things considered. There's also, we can also buy new power units and guard units. Also, Knight's Defense is available. Combo block and experience boost level 1. That's a pretty cool accessory. Definitely will consider buying this in the future. There's also some new materials we can buy too, such as moonstones, dark ingot, diamonds, and adamantine. I don't even know if I said the right word, and if I butchered that pronunciation, my apologies. Anywho, gimme, and... Okay, maybe I'll hold off on moonstones for now. There we go. Anything we can sympathize right now? Ooh, dual gear plus plus. Pretty neat. But damn, does it take up a lot of links. We can also make a prestige gear plus. And crisis gear. Transforms your weapon and provides versatility by boosting both strength and magic. Pretty neat. Alright, Prestige Gear Plus. I think I will go ahead and buy this, though. And you know what? I think I am going to go ahead and equip this Keyblade. It's going to take a little bit of work and rearranging, but gotta do what I gotta do. Here we got Prestige Gear. And let's go ahead and equip our ability units. There we go. So, for our Prestige Gear, we get Total Eclipse Plus. An upgraded Total Eclipse provides extreme strength, devastates tough enemies. Pretty cool. So, for our abilities, we get Break Wall. Continue a combo without interruption, even if you take minor damage. Cool. Let's see. Any other abilities? Well, not really, besides Striker and Defender. Okay, I'll take it. And I gotta say, the new Keyblade looks pretty dang dope, if I do say so myself. One of the few times I'll ever use the word dope in my life. Okay. Overall, pretty sweet Keyblade. Anything else you gotta say, Axel? Hey, Roxas, have you been working on your weapons any? Syax said he has a special mission for you, but... well, from the sound of it, you'll need a decent weapon first. Gotta be safe. If you want at the mission, show me a weapon with 3 or more units installed. Hey, nice piece. You should be fine with that weapon. It's not that I had any doubts, but you know, anyway. I'll tell Syax you're ready to take that mission on. New mission. Interesting. I just did it on a whim. Didn't think that would actually be the case. One of the missions I have for you requires you to visit a new world. Depart as soon as you're ready. Okay. So... let's see, we got 2 missions in Halloween Town. One is actually in a familiar location known as Neverland. And Neverland is actually quite different this time around. But we'll be saving that for later. For now, we're going to go on and collect organization emblems. Herein, we will determine your fitness for future missions by conducting an assessment on your mobility. Team up with Luxord and collect numerous organization emblems to be placed throughout Wonderland. Demonstrate that you know the terrain well enough to formulate your own route. Running after the first emblem you see will only cost you time. Also be on the lookout for Sapphire Elegies. Okay. Let's go. Time to get... let's tap... bleh. Can't say anything at all. As I was trying to say, it's time to get sweaty. like, become the sweatiest of the sweats. Let's go. Let's get to work. There are plenty of emblems to collect and lots of enemies to destroy. Seems like this Keyblade is powerful, yeah, but damn, does it have some long wind-up time. It's also not exactly the best when it comes to aerial combat, but oh well, it is what it is. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's continue this little expedition now, shall we? Another pretty annoying thing, too, is that this Keyblade, if you're up against a wall, quite literally, trying to fight a Heartless or something, it's more often than not that you're going to end up hitting the wall versus the enemy. And that annoys me to death. Wow, why couldn't I pull myself up there? That was bullshit. Whatever. There's still plenty more emblems to hunt down anyway. Okay. Let us continue. Aha! I knew I saw something back here. Okay. Oh, thanks for the push. I guess RNG can sometimes be favorable in circumstances such as this. One other thing worth noting about this Keyblade is that this too has an extra Y button combo that you can execute. After the first swing, you push Y and you can execute a pretty sweet swing. Afterwards, after the second swing, I'm not really sure what that will do. Okay. Okay, where the hell is this damn thing? Must be way above my head. Wow. I seriously suck at these physical exercises just because I feel like I just can't jump high enough. I knew I saw something here. Again, the physical endurance things, they aren't the worst thing ever, but still, they're not exactly my strong suit when it comes to this game. Again, just because of the fact that you can't really jump all that high, even with high jump. Plus, air dashes will only get you so far. Just saying. So as long as you do at least the bare minimum, you should be fine. At least that's how I feel personally when it comes to these exercises. At least until you reach the end of the game. And if you're going for true 100% completion, good luck. Good luck getting all the mobility things that you need. Trust me, there's a lot of mobility-like abilities that you're going to be needing. Is it me, or does this thing sound like a Rafflecopter? It's almost going like... It's weird. Maybe I'm just hearing things. I wouldn't be surprised. Because I hear things all the time. Not. I mean... It is what it is. Really? I really feel as though air sliding is basically required if you want to get any sort of aerial traversal under your belt. Still one treasure chest left missing. I at least would like to get the last treasure chest. Okay, was it me, or was Roxas gliding temporarily? Like, on the ground? Nice ordeal badge. Was not expecting that. Oh, hi. Well, that sure took an unnecessary amount of time. Okay, seriously, how am I supposed to get up here? There are barricades basically on all sides. Unless there's a way to level up my high jump, there's no way I'm getting up there. Great, another dead end. Hooray! It's funny how I praise high jump for being absolutely mandatory, and yet even that is not enough most of the time. Man, that sucks. Oh well. It is what it is, unfortunately. You gotta do what you gotta do. So, overall, pretty easy mission, for the most part. Of course, obviously, there are some exceptions to this rule. Some of the Heartless here can be kind of a pain, but other than that, though, they really weren't that bad. I was not expecting to fight one of these, though. Nice one, Luxord. Almost sounds like I was saying mustard, but with Luxord. I think it's pronounced Luxard. I don't remember for sure if I said Luxord or Luxord. Regardless, though, you know what I meant. Still thinking about Xion, huh? Possibly. Although that scene didn't really amount to very much. I'm also kind of surprised that we managed to nearly fully complete the mission bar for this mission, despite not getting every single emblem. Action, recollection. Okay. Well, that was most certainly fun. Finish your preparations, be on your way. Speaking of preparations, there was something else I forgot to do. Since we got another one of these release panels. Okay. think I'm gonna put on auto lock for this one. That ought to work. Yeah, this will be fine. Okay, so again, for our remaining missions, 2 of which are going to be taking place in Halloween Town. Speaking of Halloween Town, for those of you who have been following me on Twitter, I do have a bit of an update when it comes to the whole copyright situation on Halloween Town and just this in general. Basically, as long as the Walt Disney Music Company are not blocking the song, then I'm okay with them taking part of the ad revenue, or all of it for that matter, because, well, it is their song. Though, I still don't understand why is it that they're having a problem now versus before where I had no problems whatsoever. I honestly do not get it. But, whatever. Let's not worry about that. We're just going to continue playing like we normally do. And just gonna have to play things by ear, see what happens. Anyway, time for this mission, eliminate the dual blade. A dual blade has surfaced in Halloween Town. Team up with Demex, find it, and eliminate it at once. Okay, let's go. Whew. Oh, this is gonna be fun. It may also have to be a volume thing, too. Maybe the reason why I was able to get away with it so easily before was because of the fact that I kept the volume low. Then again, maybe my timing is just off. I really do not know. Regardless, though, it is something that is concerning, to say the least. Okay, where the hell... Hello! There's our dual blade. Okay, at least this is a good thing. So we don't have to worry about the whole copyright thing right now, but then again, it'll probably still pop up anyway, just because potatoes. And that's just the way YouTube rolls. So, technically speaking, we have fought a dual blade before, except it was an optional enemy back in Twilight Town several missions back. But this time, it is a target of which who we need to take down. It seems like this dual blade also tends to rock a lot of reinforcements. So be sure to take out the reinforcements as soon as you can. Also, thanks, Demix. I think he did that. Okay. Let's continue. Hopefully we'll be able to deal with this thing soon. It seems as though the dual blade also specializes in a lot of air magic. Also, lag! That is a lot of frame drops. You wouldn't expect the game to drop frames like that, but I mean, we're talking about the Nintendo DS here. The Nintendo DS is not exactly known for being a cutting-edge piece of technology. No, that belongs to something more like the Xbox One X or the Xbox One Series X, which is going to be coming out this holiday season. Looking forward to it. I'm not really sure what that's going to be like. That would be pretty cool to get my hands on, though. Oh, rare vendor. Nice one, Demex. I guess you're good for something. LOL. Okay. I want that badge. Come on, give it to me. Okay. Perhaps I need to approach this from a different angle. There we go. That's how it's done. Okay, let's get the hell out of here as fast as we can. The less time we stay in here, the better, honestly. Not that Halloween Town's a bad world or anything. Far from it. It's definitely one of my favorites in the game. Just, again, copyright. It's a pain. It's annoying. And I'm probably going to have to deal with it no matter what. Also, there were apparently 2 ordeal badges. One is the standard and the other unlocks a new Challenge SP mission. Playable once the related Hollow mission shows up. Interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. Of course, we still got another mission in Halloween Town we still need to take care of. And sadly, that is something I'm going to have to do. Wait, did we get another slot release? I can't remember if we did or not. Yes, we did. Okay, as I thought. Alright, I'm going to put on Limit Boost. That ought to do it. So what Limit Boost will do is it'll increase your limit gauge so that way you can use your limits sooner. Okay, on to the next mission. Collecting the hearts. Okay, sounds easy enough. Eliminate Heartless in Halloween Town, collect hearts. Also be on the lookout for snowy crystals. Okay, let's go. Back to the Halloween Town we go. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Considering that heart collecting has always been a fun kind of mission, for sure. One thing I kind of wonder is, will we be needing to examine a bunch of things again? Or are we gonna just simply breeze right on through and just be on our merry way and not have too many difficulties? Okay, I guess not. Considering that we have bones here, that's probably not going to be the case. So, looks like we're going to be examining a whole bunch of things. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing. Hooray! Oh, boy. Oh, I love these kinds of missions. Not. That, honestly, is just plain annoying. It honestly is. I'm not going to lie, man. I'm not. Alright, let's go. On to the next part. Please. Okay. Again, I wish I could collect multiple bones so that way I don't have to worry about having to memorize where the hell these things are. I guess one other thing worth noting too is that you could also memorize where each and every single examinable area is and just find these things on your own. And if you're a speedrunner, you should be able to find everything on your own without the need of Zero or his assistance at all. Because using Zero is just really, really slow. He just loves to take his sweet time. I mean, granted, he's dead. You know, it's a ghost dog. What do you expect? Alright, let's continue our little exploration. Perhaps Zero will make things that much easier. I mean, of course I am going to be using him because, hello, casual playthrough here. Just saying. Hello. That should do it. What do you think, Zero? I had the doctor build it for me. Oh, on Halloween, I'll light these lanterns and make my grand entrance. They're in for quite a surprise. Oh, I'm almost late. I better hurry to the lab. As I failed to read yet again. Be a good boy, Zero. Okay. Well, see you later, Jack. It's time to go Heartless hunting once again. As we still got plenty of things to do. Plenty of things to look for. Lots of stuff to find. That is for sure. I don't think, when it comes to the whole copyright thing, I don't think you have to worry so much about the battle theme for Halloween Town. Just because of the fact that it's not using natural copyrighted material, but who knows. Also, you need a fire spell here. Okay, what was the point of it? Doesn't seem like there was much of a point. But, again, you do need fire spells in order to light these lanterns. So, unless you have not packed any fire spells or fire spells, that is something you're going to need to do. You're going to need at least 3 fire panels in order to get things working. Or 2 fires and a fire up. That'll work too. Let's see. Come on. Back to the high ether. Thank you very much. And my camera froze. Well, crap. Hang on a second, folks. I need to fix this. Alright. This shouldn't take too long. God damn this stupid camera. Okay. This shouldn't take too long. If I can push the damn mechanism on this damn camera. I hate it how this camera sometimes just freezes for no reason. Ah, come on. Fit, damn you. There we go. Alright, let me see if I can get this back up and running. This shouldn't take too long now. Just need to deactivate. And then reactivate. There we go. We're back up and running. There we go. That took a bit. Don't you just love it when technical issues like that arise for no reason? I absolutely love it, said no one ever. One thing I kind of find annoying is that, looks like I'm going to have to abandon this mission because, once again, I came in unprepared. Damn it. All because I don't have any freaking fires. Damn it. Oh, I'm so stupid. Alrighty then. Guess we're going to have to replace the limit with another fire spell. Okay. Right, I forgot I also have Cura too equipped. Oops. I want to actually change this so... Okay, I got 4 fires and a fire up. I think maybe I'll replace one of the spells I have for here. There we go, that ought to do it. Okay. Well, that was annoying how we had to abandon or abort mission just because of the fact that we simply did not have the right amount of magic. That's stupid. It honestly is. Okay. Again, minor annoyances aside, well, okay, that was not a minor annoyance. That is a major annoyance. And I guess that's one of the major things that really deter people from playing this game. And that is just simply due to the fact that if you don't prepare properly, then you have no choice but to abort mission, rearrange your panels, and then come back and try again. Just saying. That is really damn annoying, and it pisses a lot of people off. Myself included. For the most part, you can get away with just equipping whatever. But certain missions require certain panels. And unfortunately, it's something you kind of have to work with no matter what. And that's annoying. Thankfully, though, once again, we can just skip all the cutscenes that we've interacted with previously. Technically speaking, you can skip any and all cutscenes in this game, I'm pretty sure, with maybe the exception of the opening, I'm guessing. But, even so, it is something worth mentioning nonetheless. Oh, hello there, Giga Shadow, or Mega Shadow. Regardless, though, you're an enemy and you need to die. Okay. Again, at least you can just take back whatever you need. Whatever you pick up in your pockets, even if you abort mission, you take those things back with you. You just will not be rewarded the actual mission completion rewards for obvious reasons. Again, no completion, no reward. Simple as that. Okay, back to this. Now that we actually have some additional fire panels equipped, and another high ether to restock, we should be able to get through this more easily. I say that as I completely fuck up. God damn it! Boom! This is not a hard mission. For whatever reason, the game just did not register my fire input. Perhaps the reason why it was not registering the input or the fire was just due to the fact that you have to scan the one lantern which Jack was setting up in the first place in order to get a count. That's my guess. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that is how it's supposed to work. Okay. Let's try this again now, shall we? And hopefully we'll actually be able to complete this frickin' mission sometime soon. And hopefully without running into like a million things at once. There we go. Well, I guess another thing worth pointing out too is, again, even if you abandon or abort mission, whatever heart points you received along with money, you'll take those with you. So that's pretty nice, all things considered. So even if you have to book it and try again another time, it's not the end of the world. Another thing we're pointing out too is that if you only have one mission and you're struggling greatly and you're under-leveled, you could also load up your save file in mission mode and work on leveling up in mission mode. Believe it or not, you can bring some of the, or bring over all of your stats and everything to and from mission mode. So that's pretty cool. So if you ever are in need of leveling up extremely quickly, or not really quickly per se, but more like if you need a level up desperately and you can't really go into any other mission to do so, then you can go into mission mode and work with that. Just something else you could do. Okay, just gotta be sure I'm locked on properly. Alrighty. One more lantern. There we go. That's the first part done. Okay. Now we just need to use our high ether. Thankfully, I did buy some extra ones. But even so, it's still annoying that we still have to deal with this kind of BS. Hope you have got to be shitting me. And I wasted my high ether too. That is bullshit. Okay. Okay, I got a better idea. I'm just gonna equip an elixir instead. And before we attempt this mission again, I am going to save progress. So if I do end up wasting all of my fire magic, then at the very least, I can reload my save. Alright. Here we go again. This is probably the most annoying mission by far, and we still have a ways to go, folks. We honestly do. I really hate the fact that we have to stay here longer than we have to. Because again, complications with copyright, plus the fact that I had to go out of commission for a little bit just to fix my gosh diddly dang freaking camera, because, you know, technology and bullshit. I love it, am I right? Or am I freaking right? Okay, get over here. Well, that was a load of bull. Whatever. No big deal. At least the deed is done. You would think that some doors would be examinable, but no. Just random steps for whatever reason are considered examinable. Get over here. There we go. Okay. I can't remember. Was there something examinable over here? No. Not as far as I can tell. Of course, we are still going to need Zero's assistance. Excuse me. Alright, let's get moving. So note to self, even though we know exactly what it is we have to do, for whatever reason, you still have to examine the stupid lantern and get the dialogue box in order to get the damn shot to register. That is so stupid. Why do you have to examine it? It's like, oh, this looks familiar. Why is it that I can't just light this like a freaking Christmas tree right away? Dumb. Absolutely dumb. And my stuff is not exactly set up for magic, if you know what I mean. I mean, if I could just whack these damn things and light them up, that'd be awesome. But I don't think that's how it works. If it is how it works, I'm gonna scream. I bet I could light these lanterns. Okay, as I thought. Okay, it's another one lit. On to the next one. Okay, there's still one more, and sadly we're out of fire spells. That's kind of dumb, but that's why we have this elixir. This way we can refill. It's really dumb that it had to come down to that. And hopefully we won't need any additional fire panels, or we won't be needing any more fire spells here. But you never know. Stop! What? Who's there? Ah, it's you kids again. You can't go past here. Roadblock. Catch. Ha! Gotcha. Urgh, stop getting in my way. I wonder if we'll have to fight. Yep. That we do. Oh, this is gonna be fun. So anyway, Lock, Shock, and Barrel are going to be standing in our way, and these guys are not messing around. They're going to do everything they can to just stand in your way, and also throw random exploding pumpkins in your face, and light you up like a frickin' Christmas tree. Thankfully though, they do go down pretty easily, all things considered. But again, just be sure to have some fire resistance and you should be fine. Or just button mash and eventually you should be able to win. You could also use the pumpkin bombs against lock, shock, and barrel without too much of a problem. Just again, keep in mind though, they can do the same thing to you. Plus they just pull them out of their butts. So that's something else to keep in mind during this fight. There we go. At least that's done. Now sit down and shut up. Okay, okay, we give up. Take it easy. Tell me why you're blocking the way. If we didn't, you'd go back there and see the, nothing. The what? What's back there? Nothing. Yeah, a whole lot of it. A whole lot of nothing, huh? We promise we won't pull any more pranks. Please let us go, please. Pranks? Getting in my way was a prank? Why even bother? Because it's fun. Fun? I don't really see how it's... Well, it is. Pranks are the best. No, they are not. Trust me. See for yourself. Will you stop it now? Now's our chance. Run away! Off to the distance, I see. Oh! Secret passageway. Hooray! I love these. I like the lantern idea well enough, but I wish there was something else to add a little more oomph. Hello. Run away! Where to? Our secret hiding spot. Those three, up to no good again, I'm sure. Wait a minute. Ooh, something with oomph. Explosions? Are you gonna get Michael Bay involved? That'll be perfect. Really? Can't wait to see what he has in mind. Anyway, back to the whole heartless hunt, I guess. Again, just gotta search around and collect as many hearts as we can. Although, filling the mission gauge is gonna take quite a bit of time. Also, apparently something was up over here, I think, right? Aha! As I thought! Well, it's good to examine your surroundings on your own occasionally. That is for sure. Come on, get over that thing. Okay. Okay, come on. Seriously, am I not able to just scan this frickin' balloon here? Ah, there we go. Would be nice if I could just smack one of these freaks upside the head and just be done with it. Quit running away from me! Accept your due punishment, you jerks! You too! You also need to sit down and have a nice cup of tea and just shut the hell up. I say as I completely whiff all my attacks. Hooray. I love doing that. Not. Okay. Well, at least the good news is, even though we're examining a lot of these things on our own, it just means that we don't have to rely on as many bones to search for everything, nor to search for all the Heartless in the area. Just saying. Hey, Zero. Ready to get to work, buddy? 'Cause I sure as hell am. One other thing worth noting, too, is that the bones you pick up, obviously you can't take those with you. For obvious reasons. Okay. Come here. I said come here! I seriously hate these hover ghosts so much. I always hate the hover ghost or ghost variety of Heartless in any Kingdom Hearts game ever, just saying. They're seriously some of the most annoying enemies in the game just because of the fact that they teleport. They also love to annoy the piss out of you by doing some really annoying things, such as the aforementioned teleporting plus sapping your health occasionally. It's just not fun. It really, really isn't. Okay. Come on, Zero. Find me another target. Thank you very much. Now then. I think this Heartless will be just enough to... Okay, never mind. I thought maybe that would be enough for a basic mission completion of the criteria, but I guess not. Well, dang it. Alright. Again, it's not like this really matters all that much. Of course it does matter, but even so, you get the idea. Oh boy. Okay, come on, let's move. Please? Thank you. Okay. Where to next, Zero? Lead the way, please. I guess you can find that the auto lock-on can be kind of annoying on occasion. But really, it's not the worst thing ever by far. Okay. What the? Why did I just leave? That was stupid. All because the enemy pushed me into the damn loading zone. Well, whatever. No big deal. Apparently I got another phone out of it. Perhaps the reason why I was able to do that? Why I was able to get another phone? Was probably because I picked one up earlier. Okay. Come on, quit freezing me! Great, now they're gonna combo me into the ground. That's the annoying thing about these snowy crystals, is that if there's two or more of these, and they're in perfect sync with each other, they will combo you into the ground.
Nice try.
Just saying, it's not a fun time. Okay. So, Cura, honestly, is not as good as the regular Cure spell. I mean, it can be helpful, yeah, for, like, health restoration, as it does restore your health over time. But that's about all it does. Plus, it's only temporary that it works like that. And at any given point, it will, just stop working on ya. And that's not gonna be fun. Especially when you're in a dire situation, when you're basically all but dead. Plus, the healing rate of which Cura provides is really slow. Okay. Quit freezing me! There we go. Well, that was definitely an annoyance and a half. Come on, take the bone, buddy. Let's go. Let's keep examining everything around us, as that's honestly the best thing to do. That is the name of the game, after all. Perhaps now we're going to be returning to the first area, and that we are. Hooray. Okay. Let's go. Okay, Zero, what can you find now, buddy? You wouldn't think that something like this would exist here. Oh well. Bye. Well, that was easy. Oh dear. I'm not really sure how much damage those bombs can do, but even so, best not to chance them sticking around. And best not to stick anywhere near them when they're about to go off. Seriously, don't. Otherwise, you're going to be in a world of hurt. Just saying. Okay. How did that whiff? I guess that Y combo attack, it does have a pretty big tendency to whiff, especially if the enemy is incredibly mobile. What the devil? Huh. That was unexpected. Why am I on fire? I was nowhere near that thing. That's dumb. Okay, that is just weird. But hey, at least that's good to know. After the hole is made by lock, shock, and barrel, you can expand that hole even greater and use it as a means of a shortcut. Also, we have a new follower. It's KH2 Roxas. Thank you so much for the follow, man. Highly appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your stay here. Also, I apologize that the notification for Streamlabs did not go off. I don't know why it didn't. I have the program open and everything, and I don't understand. Whatever. Well, at least that's where Stream Elements comes into play. So if something like that does happen, then at the very least, I know that someone followed recently. So, at least there's that. Okay. This last hidey hole should be just that. The last one. Also, if you ever lose track of Zero, he'll always show up as a green dot on your map. So, there we go. Also, what the hell was that? There we go. All done. Cool. Well, what can I say? Mission complete. Even though we had to repeat it several times just because we lacked the resources due to BS. Am I right? That was stupid. But hey, it is what it is. Hopefully, we won't have another one of those kinds of mistakes happen again anytime soon. We'll see. Alright. Mission complete. About time. That's for sure. Day 176. Okay. Well, that was definitely something. That is for sure. Alright. Let's put Limit Boost back on. And I'm gonna go ahead and re-equip myself another High Ether. I also want to see if I can make another elixir, considering that I had to use one earlier. Just because, you know, reasons. There we go. Perfect. Alright. That ought to do it. Sparks panels to purchase. I think maybe I'll buy one of these, or maybe I'll buy something else. Oh, Knight's Defense. Let's go with this. That ought to do it. Now then, time to rearrange my accessory. There we go. So what experience boost will do is it'll increase the amount of experience that you'll gain in a battle. Also, we get combo block. Block mid-combo by letting go of the D-pad and pressing Y. Requires block. Okay. So, if you find yourself in a sticky situation and you need to block while you're in the middle of a combo, go for it. Just push Y and you'll be fine. Okay. On to the new world. Eliminate the Wave Crest. Sounds fun. A Wave Crest has surfaced in this new world. Find it and eliminate it at once. So for rewards, we'll get Luck Tech, Cura Recipe, and Bronze. Okay, let's go. Time to head back into Neverland, folks. Like I said, Neverland is a lot different as opposed to the previous incarnations, for sure. In all honesty, this kind of reminds me of the version of Neverland from the PlayStation Portable game of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Kind of like that, except not so much. So, this is Neverland. What was that Heartless I'm looking for called again? A Wave Crest? It's gotta be around here somewhere. So anyway, as I said, Neverland is quite a lot different because we actually get to explore all of Neverland and not just the pirate ship. Faster, Smee! Put your back into it! Aye aye, Captain Hook. There's no mistaking it this time. The treasure's most certainly here. That would be a nice change from the last dozen places, eh, Captain? And with the luck you've had finding all those treasure maps at once, we'll be rich in no time. Some poor fool must be cursing himself now for losing them. Treasure maps? Enough blabbering, Mr. Smee! Get that shovel digging! Aye aye, sir! Captain, I struck something! Oh? Ha ha! Show me what manner of treasure we found! Looks like a load of nothing. Blast! Another dead end! Now, don't worry, Captain. We still got a whole pile of other maps to follow. Confound it! If we don't find the right one soon, someone else will walk off with me treasure! Oh my. That gold is mine! No one else can have it! Nobody! Captain, sir? Oh dear. Gah! More Heartless! Run, Smee! Yikes! Aye aye, sir! Good idea. Good. Now's my chance to take out those Heartless. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get to it. So anyway, the Heartless here for this mission shouldn't be too difficult to deal with. Honestly, they should be considered more or less a walk in the park, considering that we fought a lot of pretty annoying enemies over the past few missions. Just saying. There's also a Unity badge here, so don't forget to pick this up. Well, that was definitely something. Junk and more junk. So why'd those Heartless pop up like that? Was this treasure some kind of trap, or did something else cause them to show up? something about that guy did seem a little off. Is that their ship? Possibly. Anyway, it's definitely worth investigating for sure. Okay, let's get moving now, shall we? Hello there. Set a course, Mr. Smee. Where to, Captain? To whatever the next map says the treasure is. I'm not giving up till I've struck gold. You'll find me that treasure, Smee, even if it means digging up every inch of this island. Looks like someone's not too happy about that. Whoa! Oh my. More visions of Sora, Donald, and Tinkerbell. Interesting. Can I help you? I think she's trying to tell us something. You want me to go to that ship? But how? It's too far. I can't just sprout wings and fly there. No, but Tink can definitely help you with that problem. Hey, what's this stuff? It's glowing. You want me to jump? Wait. Are you saying I can fly? Well, alright, I believe in you. I believe you. Okay then. I believe I can fly. Spleesh. I did it! I can fly! I can fly! I can also talk. But what is it? Was it just the stuff you sprinkled onto me? Might be more than that. Goodbye. So now what? Should I go to the ship? Obviously. No, I'm here to take out that Heartless. I feel bad not helping her, but I can't risk being spotted. This mission comes first. Or the mission comes first, rather. So, while in Neverland, Roxas and party can technically fly. You can now fly using Auto Glide to fly. First press Y while jumping to float. Pressing Y will take you higher, while B descends. You can freely move with the D-pad. Okay. And after that, we also get ourselves a glide panel. So, what that will do is it'll allow us to glide in the air. It won't be on the same effect as being able to fly in Neverland, that's for sure. But, still, it is pretty nice to have such an ability here. Of course, having such an ability is considered to be quite overpowered. But, even so. Regular glide, I'll gladly take it. It's kind of the same sort of thing as it was back in, of course, the first Kingdom Hearts game. Not so much Chain of Memories, just because of the fact that in that game, you don't fly at all. Okay. Get over here, you jerk. Well, that was easy enough. I guess the air batter was the enemy who I needed to take down. Interesting. What the hell are you doing? Get over here and fight me, you ass! So for missions that take place in Neverland, this is definitely the best. These are the best kinds of missions to bring over your aerial combat-oriented Keyblade. Just saying. The flying controls can take a little bit of time to get used to, as it seems kind of backwards how Y is ascend and B is descend, but at the same time it also makes perfect sense, considering the circumstances. Just saying. Again, thankfully you can just take the disguise at any time just by pushing the Y button while you're in the air. And it's literally as simple as that. Okay. Get over here. Receive your due medicine, you jerk. Okay. There we go. I guess one other thing worth noting too is that even though we're flying in the air technically, items of which the enemies will spill out, you still have to go and collect them on the ground, I believe. There's no way you can intercept them in the air as far as I know. Come on, man. That was annoying. Sometimes it can be kind of difficult to judge distance. Okay. Alright, so basically, we still have a mission to take on. And in order to locate our target, all we have to do is examine the area and keep examining all of these empty treasure chests. Eventually, we will find our target. I believe he will spawn in one of these locations. I'm not sure if it's predetermined or not, but if it is, then you can use that to your advantage to get the mission done that much more quickly. Just saying. There we go. Thankfully, it can be pretty easy to figure out where it is you've been and where it is you need to go to next. Just by examining all the chests that are in the area, you'll eventually be able to stumble across one that has the enemy that you're looking for. By the way, if you're over the water, you'll automatically initiate the auto glide while you're in Neverland, so that is something worth mentioning. Just figured I'd throw that out there just for those who are curious. That was interesting. Somehow we got some extra treasure out of that. Even though we technically have already examined that area. I guess some areas that we previously looked at, if you examine that area again, you can get some pretty neato treasures. Okay, let's see what we got in here. Great! More friends! My favorite. Not. Get over here. There we go. By the way, I'm not really sure what would happen if you happen to die in this situation. If... Okay, why did it just suddenly cut to black? Okay. I guess maybe the reason why it did that was because we technically took out all the targets that were in that particular area, or the primary targets. Once they're taken out, then you just move on. It's as simple as that. Well, one thing's definitely for sure. I'm gonna be buying a whole ton of high ethers from this point going forward. Just because of the fact that magic is such a huge concern here. I definitely need to pack my pockets full of ethers. For sure. Whoa! There's our target! I knew it was going to show up eventually. Okay, so this one's going to be a fun aerial battle. Time to take the disguise and take this thing out. This shouldn't be too bad. I say this as I am about dead. Great, all of life basically brought me back from dead. And I haven't even drained one health bar yet. There we go. That sure took a long time. A lot longer than necessary, that's for sure. But damn. Honestly, that was pretty damn close. Not gonna lie. Okay. Well, at least with that, the mission is done. So, that's good to see. Time to RTC. After a hard day's work. And also learning to fly. It was fun. We should totally do it again sometime. She went to that ship all by herself. I hope she's okay. Maybe I should have gone with her. Syax wouldn't like it if I got mixed up in anything unrelated to the mission. But, then again, without her, I never would have found the target. I wonder why she picked me. It's like she knew I would believe her, that I could fly. Funny, I almost feel like I've done it before. You're not wrong. That's for sure. Hey Axel, good to see you again, buddy. All done with work? Yep. Indeed I am. What about you, buddy? Axel, you're not gonna believe this. I flew today. Flew? Yeah, like a bird. Well, sort of. It's hard to explain. I can imagine. There's just no way to describe it. I've been waiting all day to tell you in Xion. Right. Flying felt so natural, like I've done it before. Weird, huh? Maybe it's because you've done it in the past. In your previous life. Which low-key he has. Just saying. I wish Xion would wake up so I could tell her all about it. It would be fun to take her to Neverland and have some fun together. You know? You never know. Maybe we'll actually be able to get that kind of opportunity. But we'll have to wait and see and find out for ourselves eventually. Anyway, with the glide panel, it allows you to ride the wind by holding Y in midair. You will stay airborne while the button is pressed. Pretty neat ability. Am I going to equip it anytime soon? More than likely not. Just saying. Alright, on to the next day, which is day 193, Memories. Oh my. Speaking of memories, this is familiar. Whoa! Xion, you're awake! Xion, good morning. Morning? You startled me. Sorry. Huh? You brought me seashells. Do you hear it? Yeah, the sound of the waves. How long was I asleep? About 20 days.
Huh?
That long? Yeah, me and Axel were getting worried. I'm sorry, I feel bad. Kind of weird that we can feel anything at all, huh? Without hearts to feel with. It is weird. Yeah. Hey, don't you have work? Huh? Oh, I'm about to head out. Can I come too? But don't you need more rest? After sleeping for 3 weeks, I'll be fine. Come on, take me with you. Sure. Alright, sure. Well, well, it lives. There's just no keeping you down. Sayax, I want to go with Roxas today on this mission. You belong in your room. Oh, hey, Xion! About time you crawled out of bed. Morning, Axel. Roxas will team up with Axel today, as scheduled. Xion, I'm afraid I neglected to pencil you in. Don't keep me pent up in here. I need the exercise. I'll look after her. I promise not to let her out of my sight. Fine. Go, if that's what suits you. Well, that's good. At least Xion will be joining us on our mission today. Along with Axel, too. This is going to be fun. A 3-man team. That's a first. Not really. Let's go, huh? Before Sayax changes his mind. Indeed. Anyway. Hello there, High Ether, my best friend. Seriously, magic is so important in this game, you have no idea. Especially on Proud Mode, for sure. Just saying. Okay. Looks like I'm going to be, synthesizing some more ethers. I mean, high ethers. There we go. That should be plenty of high ethers for the time being. Anyway, we can synthesize a Blizzara now if we want, which is pretty cool. Anything else? That looks like a... Yes! 2 new accessories. Make that 4. Raider's Ring, Thunder Charm, Recovery Ring, and Vitality Ring. Neat. So let's see. Vitality Ring will give you Vitality Surge and Ether Boost. Recovery Ring is a Vitality Barrier plus Potion Boost, level 1. Thunder Charm, Magic Bracer plus 30% Lightning Resistance. And Raider's Ring is Defense plus 18, plus you get Combo Jump and Combo Block. Okay. That's, again, pretty cool. Though we do need a Lucky Ring, of all things, in order to make such a thing. So, I guess we'll go ahead and make one of these. And a Raider's Ring. There we go. I guess a Thunder Charm will also be a good accessory to make too, because why not? Okay. I think maybe I'll synthesize another elixir or two. There we go. So we got 5 elixirs now. Exactly what I needed. Let's see. Anything I could buy for heart points? Well, obviously I could buy high ethers if I want. But I had a truckload of money to spend, so I figured why not? Heart points are more of a precious resource, if anything. Just saying. Okay, oh, I could buy a diamond now. An adamantine. I think I'll, you know what? Let's buy the diamond. I'm not sure if there's a limit of how many moonstones you could purchase. Same with diamonds. I'm not 100% sure. I think some of these, materials do have a limit of how many you can buy, but other than that though, I really don't know for sure. So buying materials with heart points is a pretty good idea. Just keep in mind though, you really should just buy what you need in order to make some really neato accessories. Speaking of accessories, I think I'll go ahead and equip this. There we go. Jump in the middle of the combo. Okay. Cool. Alright. This is gonna be fun. Finish your preparations and be on your way. Okay, then, asshole. I'll do just that. So, for today's mission, we have to eliminate both giant Heartless. Interesting. A Heartless, or a Heart Saber and Destroyer have surfaced in Twilight Town. Team up with Xion and Axel. Find these Heartless and eliminate them at once. Okay. So, with this, for our clear bonuses on these, we'll get a Thundara, a 6-link level doubler, and a Blizzara. Cool. Let's go. Feels like forever since we last explored Twilight Town. Just saying. It's been quite a while. That's for sure. This should be fun, huh? Tripling up like this. Yeah, I think this is my first 3-man mission. Just remember, it's still a mission. We're not on a field trip, guys. Yeah. It sure is nice to be back on my feet. Just don't push it, you hear me? We'll pick up the slack. I hear you. Thanks. You're welcome. It's good to see that Xion is essentially back to her regular self again after being asleep for almost 3 weeks. I mean, Jesus. Just saying. Okay. So, being on a 3-man team should make things a lot easier to manage, for sure. Oh, hi! I was not expecting that. Sit down. Thank you very much. Another ordeal badge. I'll take it. Okay. Well, like I said, it's very nice to have the good old trio together again at last. It's been a long time. It's been a long time coming, but it's good to have everyone back once again. Let's just see how long this will last before things go south again. Hopefully they won't anytime soon. But you never know. Okay, looks like we found our first target. Time to move out. Our first target, of course, is the Heart Saber. And, of course, a Barrier Master, too. Hooray. How is Xion already about dead? Whatever. Again, at least with her and Axel both, they will respawn eventually. Plus, again, they pack a limitless supply of potions and things like that. So not only will they heal themselves, but they'll also heal you too in the process. So, again, pretty awesome. Although, the kind of potions they're using, I'm going to guess they're Mega Potions since they heal everyone. I don't think they'll ever pack any ethers, considering that their magic potential is also limitless. So, yeah, just saying. It kind of goes in the Kingdom Hearts 2 route, where magic is technically unlimited, but it does have a cooldown period after using so much magic all at once. Also, this Heat Saber, he's an enemy that will absorb any and all fire magic as healing it. So, if you happen to have any, if you happen to be using any fire magic at all, refrain from doing so. Otherwise, you're going to be in for some serious trouble. Just saying, it's not going to be fun. Whew! Nice work, Xion. That was definitely something, that's for sure. Phew! Again, way too close for comfort. Alright, on to the next target. This next target, if I have to guess, is probably located in the station area. It could be elsewhere, who knows. But judging by the fact that we're kind of restricted as far as what paths we can take, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is in the station. What the hell? Did that thing just teleport to our face? Well, that was a load of bull. Then again, maybe Axel or Xion accidentally hit it towards my direction. Who knows? Regardless, though, it's dumb. That was just really dumb. Dumb of them, to be exact, but even so. Okay. I was going to say boop, but it came out as burr. Grrr. I have no idea what I'm saying anymore. Oh no. Again? Xion! Oh my. More visions of Sora and Kairi. What is this all about? And it seems like these visions are coming at us more frequently.
Be sure to bring it back to me.
Uh-oh. Enemy in sight! I got Xion. You take out the target. Okay. So, for this battle, we're on our own, because obviously Xion just went out of commission for whatever reason. Guess we'll find out what that's all about soon enough. For now, though, we have some enemies to destroy. Ow. So, I guess the minute bombs really should not be messed with, as the minute bombs will just respawn infinitely. Ow, that hurt. Oh well, we can try that again. And thankfully, since we are respawning, we will get another auto life added to our usage. So that's pretty neat. Okay, so this enemy here, he's definitely going to be one hell of a battle, one hell of an enemy to defeat. Considering that this thing is in the air constantly and shooting lasers at you, if any of those lasers hit you, there's a high chance that it will set you ablaze, as I clearly demonstrated. But I think as long as you stick to him at near point-blank range, you should be fine. So long as he's not firing the single center laser. Otherwise, you're good to go. That was definitely something. Sora. Xion! It's okay, she's not hurt. But Axel... Let's just RTC, alright? Xion needs her rest. Besides, mothering out Sora, I don't know what that's all about. Hello, Syax. Well, that didn't take long. Did it break again? She's not an it! Keep your mouth shut. You have changed. Something at Castle Oblivion changed you. Does the past mean nothing to you now? Are you worried about her, Axel? Of course I am. Doesn't seem like you. What do you mean? You hate complications. Roxas. I meet up with you two every day for ice cream, right? Why do I do that? Huh? What's this all about? I mean, you think about it, I don't need to go out of my way, right?
Oh.
I guess not. You want to know why I do? Because you're my best friends. The three of us. We're inseparable. We are? That's right. Get it memorized. And you know what? Best friends are willing to deal with complications. Too true, Axel. Too true. Yeah, you said it. Thanks, Axel. You're sweet. It's good to see you're awake again. You feeling okay? Feeling better? I just got a little dizzy. Sorry to worry you guys. Try not to scare us like that anymore, huh? Okay. And you take it easy today. I will, thanks. Oh my. Wonder what's up with Naminé. Well, regardless though, guess we'll find out more about it soon enough. Anyway, Pandora, magic that hits a broad area with many lightning bolts. jolt enemies to set them up for additional damage. And we got ourselves another line doubler with a link of 6, which is pretty sweet. Let's go. On to day 194, like it should be. Another entry, eh? Pretty neat. Okay, I guess we'll see what this line doubling thing is about. How does this work? Of course. Oh boy. Well, it looks like I'm going to be storing this deck. And I'm going to go ahead and clear all slots. There we go. Let's start with this one. Then we will do... hang on. Whenever you're setting up these line doubler panels, this is like a pretty complicated game of Tetris. You just gotta work with what you have. There we go. Alright, this is going to take a little bit of time to rearrange all of my panels, unfortunately, but what can I say? Whenever you get one of these line doublers, you should definitely take advantage out of all of these that you possibly can. And with all the level up panels, we're now up to level 29, which is pretty sweet. Alright. Let's re-equip our good old prestige gear. Although I think I'll go ahead and equip it in the second set of panels, as we now have the room to do so. Okay. Okay, let's re-equip the Raider's Ring, which I'll do so right... Okay. I think I'll do it right here. Yeah. That'll do it. Now, Air Slide, I'll go ahead and equip that here. There we go. I'll definitely be needing Block for sure. There we go. High Jump, once again, I'll be needing this. Auto Life. An auto life level, treasure magnet, limit boost, scan, range extender, and auto luck. I'm also going to be needing dodge roll. I think I may go ahead and put this in here somewhere. That'll do it. I'm also going to put in a slide dash. Yeah, definitely. Glide, not so much. I'm not going to be messing with that. Okay. Again, it would be nice to equip some additional magic panels here, which technically I can do with double cast. Triple cast, not so much. At least not within our current panel set. Alright. Let's try Thundara and Fyra. And we'll also put in a couple of fire panels too. I wasn't sure if I had like a magic level panel that's like straight across. Not like the triple panel, but even so. Okay. Alright. I think that ought to do it as far as rearranging all of our panels are concerned. Although I think I am going to replace one of the fire panels I have with a light ether or two. There we go. That ought to do it for all of our stuff here, so cool. Phew. What can I say? Whenever you get one of those line level doubler panels, you definitely want to take advantage of them as much as you possibly can. Raise your level as high as you can go with all the panels you have. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Sorry I worried you. Hey, you want this? Also, thanks for the bronze, dude. Much appreciated. I vote we keep our missions short and sweet. I don't blame ya, especially considering Xion's not exactly in the most stable of conditions right now. After all, she did end up getting knocked out again within a very short period of time just after waking up. I mean, really. Come on, man. Let's see. I am thinking about buying a... You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna buy one of these. And a dodge roll level panel. There we go. Okay. The reason why I bought one of those panels is, again, just to level up the dodge roll as much as I can. So if I have to guess what that will do, it'll allow you to roll around at a greater distance? Oh yeah. That's another thing too. If you want a shortcut to your panels instantly, just push the Y button while you're in the hub area. I didn't even realize that was a thing until just now, so use it to your advantage, I guess. Here are your new missions. Depart as soon as you're ready. Okay. So, what missions do we have? We have 3 new missions, 2 of which are mandatory. So, 2 of which are going to be taking place in Neverland, and 1 is in Wonderland. Oh boy. Okay, so first mission we're going to do is eliminate the avalanche. Okay. An avalanche has surfaced in Neverland. Find it and eliminate it at once. Okay, let's go. Let's get to work. Excuse me. So since we've already explored Neverland, we still are able to fly instantly upon entering this world, and upon beginning this mission in particular. If at any time you want to return to the first mission in Neverland, you will have to talk to Tinkerbell again in order to regain that ability to auto-fly or auto-glide, but even so, just something worth mentioning. Nothing really to worry about here, really. Well, at least it looks like we found both of the treasure chests for this mission. And we also found our target. Okay. Ow. Honestly, I was not expecting that. Okay. Get over here, you little jerk. Time to receive a good old can of ass whooping. I say that as I get my own ass handed to me.
Nice try.
Wow, I wasted my limit. Good job, mate. And I wasted that. Fantastic. Come on, get away from the trees so that way you don't hit the damn wall. Honestly, I feel as though the best way of handling this is to get this thing as far away from the island as possible. Dealing with the other targets that are in the area too, that does help with reducing the enemy reinforcement count. It makes things a little bit easier. But other than that though, get down here. There we go. It also appears that this avalanche can knock you out of the air. And that's pretty damn annoying. Come on, man! There was nothing I could do about that. Whatever. No big deal. We'll just go again. Again, just gotta deal with these damn enemies that are just around the belt. Honestly. It feels as though, so long as the avalanche is around, more and more of these turquoise marshes are going to spawn. Or they at least spawn in like groups of 2 at a time. So, again, nothing too crazy. Okay, I was wrong. Apparently, more of them can spawn at any given moment. Come on, activate the limit. Wow, what a waste. Wow, pretty nice hit. Boom, baby! Wow, why didn't I think of doing that earlier? That would have made things so much easier. Well, at least that's a good mental note to keep in mind for future endeavors. I also find it kind of annoying how Glide will also, if you happen to hit a wall, it'll automatically cancel it out. Okay. There's not a whole lot we need to do now, but it's still a good idea to hunt down as many Heartless as you can. And the reason why you want to do this is, again, experience gain, plus the possibility of getting some pretty neato items for defeating enemies. It's always a pleasure. That is for sure. So overall, this mission really wasn't that bad. Just again, I wish I knew that killing an avalanche with magic was the best way of taking it out.
Nice try.
Let's finish this up nice and quick, please. There we go. Phew! I'm kind of surprised that went a lot more smoothly than I was expecting, that's for sure. I was kind of expecting the worst in that kind of situation, especially when you're running low on health, your limit gauge is all but depleted. Again, pretty hairy, to say the least. Seems like we've been eating ice cream a hell of a lot as of late. Eating too much ice cream is not good for you, just saying. Ordeal Blazon. Neat. Okay. Day 195. 2.5 hours into the session already. That's neat. Okay. Well, at least we got another slot release. So, what should we put in now? I would love to put in a magic level 3 panel, but again, I don't have the space to do that, unfortunately. Let's see. You know what, let's just add in a few more high ethers. I swear to God, ethers are basically your best means, or the best items you can get outside of elixirs. Trust me. I mean, if you can get nothing but elixirs, that would actually make things that much more smooth, considering it not only restores all of your magic as opposed to just 2 units, it also heals you too completely, so another big bonus. Okay, so on to the next mission. Eliminate the Artful Flyers. Sounds fun. Artful Flyers have surfaced in Neverland. Team up with Axel, find them, and eliminate them at once. Okay, let's go. Let's get this done nice and quick. And it's about time we took Axel into Neverland. It's gonna be a fun time. Feels like it's been forever. Since what? Since we got to talk like this. Has it been that long? Time sure flies. Speaking of which, isn't this the place? Oh yeah, this is it. Here, just watch. Wait, what? What are you doing, Roxas? Huh? That's so weird. I could fly before. I guess I must need that sparkly dust for it to work. Blast it all, not again! Oh dear. Huh? I know that voice. You dig and all we get is more heartless. You're taking up too much of me time. We need to find that treasure before someone else does. Why, it makes my blood boil. Captain? Where are you going, Captain? Back to the ship. I'll blast these scurvy muddlers into oblivion. Then maybe I can get back to having you dig in peace. If you say so, Captain. What's their story? Not sure, but they mentioned something about treasure maps last time. So what, they're digging for buried gold? From the looks of it, all they're digging up is trouble. Yeah, for some reason, Heartless spring up everywhere they dig. You mean Heartless are hiding in the ground? I'm not so sure that's it. You got a better explanation? Look, I'm just saying, all I saw in the hole they dug was a wooden chest full of junk. And the Heartless were in the chest. I don't know. I think maybe something else is causing them to show up. Like, didn't something seem kind of off to you about the guy in red? Off? Off how? Well, right now we're just guessing. Let's start by checking the places they dug up. Who knows? Maybe we'll find our target down there making a map. Or taking a map. Or a nap. Good God, I can't read. Yeah, stranger things have happened. Indeed. So for this mission, for the time being, we unfortunately cannot fly. Which is kind of lame. I really wish we could, but oh well. Guess we'll figure that out as to why soon enough. Oh, hello again. Ooh, she seems pissed. What? Are you mad at me? Oh, because I didn't follow you to the ship before? Hey, Roxas, who have we got here? I'm not sure, but we met last time I was here. I don't think she means any harm. She's the one who helped me fly. Yeah, I already saw your demonstration. It's true! Here, help me show him. Could you give me some more of that glowing stuff? I'll take that as a yes. What? See? I told you. How are you doing that? I can't really describe it. Only she sparkles. You just think I can fly and boom! I can fly and boom, huh? Look, just give it a try. Alright. I'm not feeling it, Roxas. Come on, try again. Believe me on this, Axel. Okay, I believe you. Okay, I believe you. Ooh, I can fly! I can fly? You can fly! We all can fly. And hopefully we won't die. I think she still wants me to go check out that ship. Doesn't it belong to those guys from before? What, are they your friends? Oh, no. Apparently not. That's why... Then why is it so important we... Oh, dear. Yeah! What was that? Fire! Fire at will! Blow those Heartless right to Davy Jones's locker! Aye, aye, sir! Great. Now we have to deal with cannons, too? They're attacking us? No, I think they're just mistaking us for Heartless. Great. Hey, wait up! Roxas, are you nuts? Get back here! But she... We don't know what she's after. The mission comes first. Let's find those artful flyers. Oh, alright. Keep your eyes open. I don't want to have to scrape you off a cannonball. Good God. Again, reading. Why do I lack that skill today? Okay, so at least that didn't take long for us to regain the ability to fly. I guess for story reasons, the effect of being able to fly is only temporary. It makes sense, considering that we're not exactly native to this land. So, again, you gotta do what you gotta do. It is pretty cool how Axel 2 was like, okay, I believe you, and now he's suddenly able to fly. That's pretty cool. Okay. Well, looks like we got some new enemies here. They're known as Bubble Beat? Kind of weird how they're able to just magnetize themselves up to the frickin' walls. They're kind of like loudmouths. They're in the same species, in the same group. But are they just as annoying? Yeah, they can be if you leave them alone for too long. Okay. Apparently, they also have the power of Jesus and can walk on water. I don't know how that's possible. Regardless, though, it's dumb. So just like with the first mission here, we will be examining a whole bunch of holes in order to figure out where our target is. And that is going to be a fun time for everyone. Okay. Way to take one for the team, Axel. You're the best. Okay, let's get to work. Oh wow, I had no idea doing something like that would tank the frame rate. Well, at least from what I've noticed, the frame rate going down like that is rare and there are very few instances of that happening. If this game does end up getting a proper remaster on like PlayStation 5 or maybe eventually if it comes to PC, maybe it'll work out even better. Who knows? Only one way to find out though, and that is to pray that we get a proper remaster. We'll see. There's always hope. Always. You never know what may happen. It could get a bloody remake for all we know. There we go. Okay. Now, again, if you're having trouble figuring out what holes you've already examined, look at your map. Your map tells you basically everything you need to know. If you see a check mark, then that means you've already examined that area. So, that's something. If you ever lost, check your map. You never know. You may find something interesting. Okay. Let's see what we got down here. Uh-oh, there's our target. Thanks, Axel. Wish you would use that sooner. Like, way sooner. Oh well. Whatever. As far as the enemy itself, it kind of reminds me a bit of an enemy whom we fought previously. Except it's bigger. It's just that. It's bigger. Plus, it deals more damage, too. There we go. Phew. Well, that's good to know. Good to know that that's taken care of. Plus, we got a nice potion out of it, too. Not that the potions are really that good anymore. Hell, I basically rely on purely, cure spells. Cures, curas. Eventually, we should be able to get our hands on Curaga, which, if I have to guess how that's going to work, it'll probably work like it does in previous Kingdom Hearts games, where it heals a whole bunch of HP in one go. Who knows? Again, we'll just have to wait and see when we eventually get to that point. For now, though, it's basically anyone's guess. I really wish you could fly a little bit faster, though, but oh well. No big deal. It is what it is. I kind of wish these cannonballs would also attack the Heartless and can hurt the Heartless. But for the most part, they seem to only be able to affect you. You and Axel. That's it. It's dumb. Okay, that sure took an unnecessary amount of time. Could have swore there was a hole over here. Or not. Okay then. Get over here. Alright. It is kind of annoying how we have to keep dealing with these enemies. Well, technically speaking, we don't. We don't have to deal with them and we can just ignore them. But it is best to deal with them as soon as you can. This way, once again, you're able to get the most experience you can possible. Plus, money is also a thing. Albeit it's not as important as some of the previous Kingdom Hearts titles. But even so. Money is always something worth having for sure. Along with more and more heart points, which will lead to even more sweet items. Experience is also a pretty big deal. Just saying. Okay, is this target number 2? No, not yet. Alright then. It is kind of weird how these things are able to defy the laws of physics, just by simply gravitating themselves towards the wall. It would be pretty cool if Axel was able to just simply deal with these things on his own. But sadly, no. He's not smart enough for that. Same with any partner for that matter, I'm just saying. Feels like we search practically everywhere. What can I say? You basically have to search and leave no stone unturned. Okay. Oh, hello. You have a badge. You love a good badge, am I right? Get over here. You little air batter, you, or battler. Where are you? There you are. Again, just like before though, when you're trying to examine things back in Halloween Town, you have to clear the area of enemies in order to examine things. Again, really dumb, but it is what it is. There we go. Nice shot. Nice one, Axel. Way to kick its ass. Okay. There shouldn't be too much left to explore when it comes to these rocky areas. The terrain is kind of rocky, but again, not too much of a problem. Thanks due in part with the map being super useful. You can use the map as a means of being able to figure out where you need to go to next. It's always wise to keep an eye on that map. Besides, it looks like we've explored all the islands currently within this rocky reef. So that's pretty cool. All there's left now is the main island here, I guess? Not too sure. Hello, how you doing? Honestly, I feel as though auto lock-on is one of the best abilities to have equipped, for sure. Just because of the fact that with it, you'll automatically lock on to any enemy that you're trying to attack. So, that's pretty neat. Okay, before we leave, let's go ahead and examine this last hole here. And the reason why I'm doing it is not because it's necessary, because trust me, it isn't. The reason why I'm doing it is for the treasure. Believe it or not, there are actual treasures in those holes. You just have to clear out the heartless that spawn from it first. Done. Let's see what we got for our reward. Bronze. Cool. Alright, we're done here. Mission accomplished, and what a strange mission it was. You have to at least give them points for trying. I wonder if she's okay. Oh, your tiny friend? Yeah, maybe we should have gone with her. I don't think we had much choice. We're not getting anywhere near that ship today. Cheer up, she looks pretty determined. She'll be fine. Yeah, I guess so. Come on, let's RTC. That was definitely a fun mission. That's for sure. Hello, Pete. Those blockheads are actually digging. My plan's going perfectly. Huh? That's weird. Where'd the Heartless go? They dead, boy. They dead. You think that sparkly dust would work in other worlds? I don't know about that. Wow, you two sure flew through your mission. Literally. Good to see you, Xion. If you only knew. Xion. Sorry I'm late. I had my hands full today. Well, it's good to see that you're okay. So I was about to tell you, today me and Axel actually flew. Huh? You flew? Yeah, there's this sparkly dust that makes it possible. I was wondering why you two look so happy. Lucky. What's wrong? Did something happen again? Nah, it's nothing. Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Something seems to be up for sure. Hopefully we'll be able to figure that out within the near future. For now, though, we're done here. We are getting close to the 3-hour mark, though, and we still have one more mission in this set. So, you know what? We're going to go on a little bit longer and complete this last mission, since it is just one more to go. So, honestly, I'm okay with that. There we go. Good to see. Good to see this going the way it is. Alright, final mission of the day. Eliminate the commanders in Wonderland. Commanders have surfaced in Wonderland. Team up with Luxord, find them and eliminate them at once. Also be on the lookout for blizzard plants. Okay. So there are 3 commanders we need to defeat, and let's get to work. We got 3 minutes to do this, which we should be able to do so within a good amount of time. We'll see. We'll most definitely see. I'm late! I simply must get back! Oh dear, my report is due post-haste! Even if she's curious, she's sure to be more furious, for I'm late! It's that rabbit! The one you mentioned the last time we were here. Yeah, what's got him so tense? I'm a little curious. Also, he's terrible at time management. Well, curiosity is essential for carving your own path through life. It also killed the cat, so be careful with that curiosity, just saying. Get too curious, though, and it'll be a short walk. That's what I was just saying. Funny. No one can say whether following that rabbit's footsteps will be your lucky charm or get you killed. Isn't that a little dramatic? Following him won't change anything. We're still here to hunt Heartless. Well, if you're that certain. Let's go after our haired little hare. See where it takes us. You're okay with it then? Following him won't change anything. You said yourself. Or said so yourself, rather. Okay. Perhaps by following him, we'll find all 3 commanders in one convenient little spot. Who knows? Oh dear, I'm here. I should be there. I'm late. Wait, weren't you just in front of us not too long ago? Okay, you're being weird. I mean, when isn't this, series being weird? I mean, it's made by, or directed by Tetsuya Nomura, and it's to be expected. It should be all part of the course. Okay, this is a very annoying placement. Thanks, Luxord. I'm glad that you were able to kill that thing. Cause sweet Jesus. I hate how it spawned like in between the table legs and the frickin' chair. I mean, really. God damn. Anyway, this mission shouldn't be too bad. We just gotta find our targets and take them out. It should be as simple as that, right? Well, we'll definitely see for ourselves soon enough. Oh, goddammit. I hate it when I accidentally waste a fire spell. Wasting magic is definitely something you don't want to do. Ever. Doing so can cost you greatly. Just saying. Okay. There we go. Okay. Man, I really am hungry right now. I could go for something pretty nice. Speaking of which, after I get done here, I'm definitely going to be fixing dinner. As far as what I'm looking to fix, that's still being determined. I'm honestly not too sure what I'm craving at this moment. Okay. Why did he just vanish? Okay, seriously, what the hell was up with that? Why did it just vanish? Why did it just disappear? And now it's back? Huh. I guess maybe we knocked it too far outside of its combat zone, and so it automatically disappeared? What can I say? Sometimes, you get a little too antsy with button mashing, if you know what I mean. Oh, great, more. Whatever, more heart points for me. You know what they say, it's good to have extras. Always have extras, just in case. And that goes for any major consumable in life. Just saying. You never know. You may need extras, and extras may come in handy more often than you'll ever know. Okay. Still got a ways to go, eh? I wonder what this whole report is all about. Reporting in, Your Majesty! So far, our search has failed to turn up any trio, including that which startled you. The only place left to look is the Royal Rose Garden. Urgh. Then go! I want those suspicious scoundrels brought here to me! Sentences must be served! Okay. That seems fair. Looks like there's been trouble here. Yeah, bad time to drop in. Who's this suspicious trio they're after? Are we not the only outsiders here? Ah, perhaps we were right to chase your busy bunny friend. Why's that? Time to get to work, Roxas. Let us uncover this tricky Tyrus, I guess. The Heartless we're after must be in the one place they haven't looked yet. Too true. That could very well be the case. So it's definitely worth having a look, for sure. Also, apparently the Queen just loves disappearing randomly. Okay. Gotta say, that was pretty nice. Nice one, Luxord. That was sweet. Can you do it again? Or not? There we go. There sure are a lot of enemies around here. Considering that this area was previously populated with the Queen of Hearts of all things. Seriously though, why? Okay. There we go. I'm kind of surprised that thing never fought back. That's pretty interesting. That is for sure. Okay. Now then, it's time to head into the Garden of Mystery. As you never know what you may find over here. Apparently we can only access one part of the garden right now. The other... we'll find out another time. So, this is the Queen's Rose Garden. It's like a maze. Our marks are in here somewhere. A suspicious trio. You really think she meant our Heartless? I'm betting on it. Now, let's get looking. Okay. So as far as locating these guys are concerned, this shouldn't be too difficult. Although, we're not the only ones looking for the Heartless here. We can't get through. Can't we? But there's a guard. They are odd. There are odds for everything. The trick is the timing. Hit the window just right and a long shot will pay off big. Oh, so you mean if we wait till he's not looking, we can probably sneak by. And that is exactly what he's saying. So once again, we have more stealth fun. Yay! Uh-oh, looks like we found one of the commanders. Thankfully though, fighting the commander in here, you are in an enclosed space. So it does make things less stressful, considering you don't have to worry about getting caught. Okay, that's one commander down, 2 more to go. I wonder if they're gonna be named Keen. Not too keen on that assumption. Also, dang it. There's a search on here for some suspicious suspects, and you're in the way. Run along now, please. Okay. Well then, at least we weren't set that far back. So it was definitely worth getting caught over a badge, that's for sure. Okay, say hello to Commander number 2. Nice. That was easy enough. Okay. So the remaining guards whom we need to sneak past, it really shouldn't be too bad. They're all out on patrol, so it's easy enough just to sneak by and just stay out of their line of sight. It's literally as simple as that. Dang it! I say that as I get caught. Man. Oh well. Whatever, no big deal. We'll just try again. Also, I don't believe gliding in the air will help you at all. So that is something worth mentioning. Okay. Well, that was simple enough. Nice. Exactly what I needed. And here's our final commander. Let's take him out and go home. I'm done. There we go. Mission complete. Let's head back, Roxas. Yeah, but wait. If we just took out the trio, those card soldiers are searching for, what will they... You still haven't found them? Someone's head will roll for this! All the searching in the world won't help them now. So it was the Heartless then. I think our luck best theirs today. In the end, your curiosity paved us a shortcut. The key to carving a path through life, huh? And all the way to the grave. Cheery thought. Now for one last shortcut. Thanks, Luxord. At least we don't have to go all the way back through the maze again. So, let's go. The truth about Naminé, Vexen. So it appears that Axel is doing some research on Vexen's research. Neat. You're here early. My mission wasn't that hard. Well, that's good to hear. So, how are you feeling? I think I'll be okay now. That's good. You should still take it easy, though. You did just get back up on your feet again for like the third time. Hey, where's Axel? I haven't seen him. Funny how we hear bells ringing and yet there are no bells ringing. It's getting late. I don't think he's coming. You want to wait a little longer? Okay. You and him are always there for me. Aw, I didn't do anything special. Axel's the one who sticks up for us. Well, I'm just glad the two of you are in the organization with me. Me too. Me too. Hope Axel turns up. Regardless though, mission complete. It took a little while, but at least we got the job done. Alright, on to the next day, which is day 224. Anomaly.
You seem to be struggling.
And nobody is interfering, I think.
And nobody.
I keep trying to piece his memory back together. But what if some of the pieces got lost? There would be no way for me to finish. If that happened, and they found their way into someone else, he'd never get them back.
Oh, I think he can do without a memory or two.
But what if he needs those memories in order to wake up? What if they're the key?
Naminé, you are a witch who has power over Sora's memories, and those connected to him. Are you seeing something I cannot?
If his memories become her memories, she will never survive it.
She?
Ooh, the plot thickens. And that she is none other than Xion, which Nominee is referring. So anyway, I am well over that 3-hour mark and my internet is now shitting itself again. Fantastic. Okay, so as I was trying to say, we are over that 3-hour mark now, and it's now a perfect time to just simply call it a day. So, after I equip another spell or two, I'm going to do just that. There we go. So yeah, with that, I'm going to call it a day here. We got quite a lot of things done today, all things considered. Let's just pray that things go nice and smooth, but you never know what will happen. So, again, we're done for today. This is General Snivy with the Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days playthrough. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you were able to attend the live stream live, thank you for attending. Next time, we're going to be diving even deeper into the story as things start to unfold in the most unfavorable of manners. And if you want to know what I mean, tune in next time to find out. Again, thank you all once again so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. See you all next time.